Okay, welcome to AI War. This time let's take a look at a really large battle and see how that goes. The forces that I'm going to be attacking with are around 1,700 ships here, ranging in Mark 1 to Mark 4. What the AI has here is 4,300 some ships on their planet. Looking at their amounts, they've got a few Mark 4, 150 of those, a good number of Mark 3, and mostly it's Mark 2. So that is pretty good technologically speaking. I'm reasonably equipped to deal with them. I've got a scout on their planet, so I can see exactly what's here. Um, there are 681 ships waiting just on the other side of the wormhole that I'm going to have to go through. And then there are over here another 426 ships guarding their command station. So it's I'm not hopelessly outnumbered, but it's not a real pretty situation there either. Um, you'll notice I'm short on energy at the moment, which isn't going to affect me in battle, but which is not going to be healthy for me when the AI starts sending ships against my planet. So I'm going to take these teleport raiders and teleport battle stations, and I'm going to put these in free roaming defender mode over here right around my orbital command station so that the AI when it sends ships, there's at least something to defend. Now, ideally, I would have a force field here too, or a couple of force fields. There's a very good chance that the AI is going to come through and kill me based on my attacking it, but we'll just see how that goes. Now, the other thing that I have that's a great tool to clear out this first wormhole are lightning missiles, or lightning warheads. When I send these through, there's a good chance they'll take out a large portion of that 600 guys. So right now there's 4,300 ships on the AI planet. Let's send through the lightning warheads and see what happens. Alright, so these pop out. Now I'm going to try and keep them near the middle and set them off. Whoa, that's a big hole. And that's just from the one of them. So here's the second one. Alright, nice. Let's go on and send through one more. And we'll target him over here. Boom. Okay, good. So now that 600 is down to 50, and we're down from 4,200 down to 3,600. Now that increased the AI progress some, but it means that I'm not going to just get, slaughtered when I go through there. So here are my 1,800 guys heading through. Now, what this also does is, to a certain extent, this prevents them from raiding against my home planet too much. A lot of these guys that I was going to be embattled with here were going to just come straight on through to my home planet and start beating on me, and there was a good chance they were going to kill me doing that because of my lack of force fields and so forth. Now, here you go. Here comes some teleport battle stations coming through, and they're heading straight for my orbital command station, my home command station, and they're doing a pretty good job of hurting it. Let's see if I don't have any engineers, unfortunately, so I'm really not in particularly good shape. All my engineers are elsewhere, so let's find some of them here. Oops, too late. Alright, so I've just lost. Even though I sent through the lightning missiles, even though I was doing a pretty good job of defending, having a pretty good standing fleet over here. I've got, let's see what it even is. I've got 200 very high level teleporting units sitting here to defend, but that's still not enough. The king, as it were, if you're thinking in chess terms, is a little bit too weak on its own to be just left defenseless. It needs force fields up, or if you piss off the AI enough, it's going to come through and it's going to get you. But that doesn't preclude what we're looking at here. What we're really looking at is the tactics. So I've got a huge fleet here that I'm mostly just grouping together and group moving, and they're taking out a couple of guard posts here. So there's one. The AI forces down to 3,500. That's really not too huge of a dent out of the 3,700 or whatever it was that were remaining after the lightning turrets. But there's these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big groups of guys. Individually, these groups of guys are all smaller than my big group. So I've got 1,200 guys remaining out of the 1,800 that I sent, and there's 700, 200, 250, 700, 683, etc. on all these different areas. So what I can do is try and whittle them down. Now, meanwhile, I'm being whittled down by all of these sniper bullets that are coming through. Ideally, I would have dealt with this planet, much sooner. This is a very tough nut to crack because there's just so many ships here, and they've been reinforcing for so long, having been ignored for a good while while these other planets here were taken. And so now I'm kind of paying the consequences, and it's more of a challenge to take out this planet. To a certain extent, a planet like this at the moment just is kind of requiring some brute force. Dividing and conquering is certainly a great strategy, and is a good way to minimize your losses, but given the number of AI ships that are here, there's simply no way around needing to have a large number of ships of your own to deal with that. So to a certain extent, using certain tactics, such as keeping my longer range forces, you can see their ranges here, the longer range forces, keeping them a little bit back so they're not getting shot constantly can help. Keeping my ether jets and my fighters up closer, that can also be a help. See, these guys, their range is fairly short. They weren't even fighting just a second ago. Now I bring them up, and look how much quicker the AI is dying. So you can see right there, that's just a little bit of management. I'm not having to micromanage or target individual guys, but look how much quicker that suddenly went down. So now my forces are down to 684. Let's go over here to where the command post is, and I'll demonstrate a few other things. Alright, so I've really lost a lot of my forces through kind of mostly mediocre tactical management. Yeah, I was dividing and conquering, but mostly I was just group moving my ships around, and that's only going to work so well. So, I'm also taking, consistent losses here because of all these snipers, but there's just kind of no way around that, aside from either bringing in something that's like a sniper shield if I was going to just sit in one area as a beachhead. Otherwise, it's just kind of the AI's advantage for having been building up for so long. Of course, you can turn the tables on the AI and build lots of sniper turrets and so forth on your own planets and reap a similar benefit. Alright, so now let's get these fighters out in front here. The fighters and the ether jets that I have are moving out in front. Now, looking at the ranges, let's move these cruisers of mine over to the side. They're very long range. Alright, look at that. I'm down to 590 some ships. The AI had over 200 ships here. They're all gone. Lost very, very little.